Welcome back, guys, once more to this training. In this particular video, we are going to start by designing our service session, right? That is this what I can do session of this particular page. All right, so to do that, let's go into our Elementor. So before we go into that, I want to kind of do a little adjustment on this about me session. All right, so as you can see from this particular, this our sample. Right, so let's adjust this about me a little bit. Right, so to do that, let's go back to it, then click on the edit session or edit container, then go to advanced. What I want to do, guys, what I want to do, I want to remove this particular margin. All right, so let me reduce this margin. This is my margin top that I have here, so let me reduce it to something. All right, so let me reduce it to, let me say 50. Okay, so that it will kind of look similar to this particular one that I have here. Okay, so let me reduce it a little bit. Let me make it 80. Okay, that is 80 pixel. All right, so let me reduce it. All right, let me leave it at 70. Okay, so that is it. Okay, so as you can see, there is now a kind of a breathing space between this about me session and this other session that has this button. All right, so let's go to the service session. So this is what you want to design in this service session. This is what I can do, and all of these stops here. All right, so as you can see, we have a heading and a 3 column. Right, so let's introduce that into our Elementor. So to do that, click on this plus icon. So what I want to do, I want to select this particular session that has a 3 column at the top and a 3 column at the bottom. All right, so I will select it, I will click on it. Okay, so what I will do, this particular this first one that has a 3 column on it. So what I will do, I will make the first one to be 100% full width. All right, so that it will eliminate this other two. All right, so just go to the width and make it to be 100%. all right, so as you can see, I now have, so go down and delete this other one. As you can see, immediately I make it 100%, the other two has dropped down. All right, then you can go here and delete it, right click on each of it and delete it. Okay, all right, so as you can see, we now have something similar. All right, so let me start by, let me bring a header. Right, this is what I can do. All right, so let me bring a header, okay, so go to your Elementor, let me drag this header here. All right, then let me centralize it. Okay, all right, so that is it. So I now have this other 3 columns. Okay, so the next thing I will do, let me first of all change the background color. Okay, let me change the background color to something like this. Let me change the background color, then go to edit session, go to style. All right, go to select a classic. Okay, select classic. Okay, select classic, then which color, then under the color, let's go back to our ColorZilla one more time and select the color that we need. Okay, go to your ColorZilla, then go to the color panel. Let me select a particular color. Okay, let me select a particular color. let me make use of this color picker. You can either select from the panel, or you can use this free pen, okay, to select any color within your PC. All right, so let me make use of this free pick. So all right, now have the color. Then go back. All right, so copy the color. Let me copy the code, this color code. All right, so any color that you are making use of, always copy the code. All right, so let me copy this code, Ctrl C. Let me go back to my Elementor. Then let me select color, because I want to change the background color, right? So let me remove this one that is here, then paste it. All right, so I now have this background color. Okay, so what I want to do, let me increase the height of this particular section. Okay, let me increase the height. Okay, go to the layout, go to your layout, go to maximum height. Okay, so let me work on the height. Okay, so it's kind of okay like this. All right, so let me just take a look at this example. Okay, so let me leave it at 415 pixel. Okay, let me leave it at 415 pixel. So what I want to do, let me work on this let me work on the margin. Okay, then go to advanced, because it's kind of too close to this section. All right, so let me bring it down a little bit. Let me bring it down a little bit. Okay, then go to margin top. First of all, unlink everything together. Okay, unlink everything together. Then go to margin top. Go to margin top. Let me bring it down a little. Go to margin top. Okay, let me leave it at, okay, it's okay like this. Let me leave it at 1 pixel. All right, then make sure the rest are at 0 pixel. Okay, so let's add this header. This header that says what I can do. Okay, so let me add this header. Then go to add the header. All right, so remove this title, then put your own title, which is what I can do. So the next thing I want to do, let me increase the size. Okay, let me increase the size. Okay, let me change the color to white. Okay, let me change the color to white. The color code for white is ash, and F in 6th place. All right, so let me increase the size. Go to typography. If you want to increase the size of your text, always go to the typography. All right, so let me increase the size. All right, so let me take a look. Okay, let me increase the size. It's kind of okay. Let me leave it at 50 pixel. All right, let me leave it at 50 pixel. Then let me reduce the thickness. Okay, let me make it 400 and normal. All right, so let me increase the size a little bit. Okay, let me leave it at 60 pixel. All right, let me leave it at 60 pixel. So the next thing I want to do, I want to work on the margin. Right, as you can see from this one, we have enough space between this header and this other section. Right, so this particular one is kind of too close to this section. All right, so to reduce it, so go to advanced, then go to the margin. Go to your margin, make sure that all these ones are not linked together. So unlink it, go to margin top. All right, so always unlink it. All right, go to the margin top and reduce it. All right, reduce it. Okay, I think it's okay like this. It's okay like this. So there's a kind of a breathing space, all right, between it and this other section. Okay, so it's okay like this. All right, so that is it. So there is one more thing here. As you can see from this other one, there is this white mark that we are seeing that we are seeing here. We call it a divider. So you can decide to add it. It just add a kind of a beauty to your design. Okay, so let me just add it. So to add that particular divider, go to your Elementor one more time. You can select it divider. All right, so just select this divider and drop it here. All right, so this is the divider. So as you can see, it's so you can reduce the width. So let me make it something smaller. All right, so let me just leave it at 6 pieces. All right, so let me centralize it. Then let me increase okay, style solid, leave it as solid. Okay, leave it as solid. Then go to style, increase the width. You can increase the width so that it will be more thicker. All right, so let me increase the width. So let me leave it at 2 pieces. All right, let me leave it at 2 pieces. So let me change the color. Let me change the color to white. Okay, let me change the color to white. All right, so that is it. So you can increase the gap also. Right, so let me increase the gap. So let me make it to be a little bit closer. All right, so let me make the gap to be 20 pieces. All right, so that is it on how to add this particular feature. All right, so we call it a divider. So the next thing I want to do, let's work on this other ones here. That is this web design and development, search engine optimization, digital marketing. So these are things that you can do. All right, so to do that, let's go back to our Elementor. Search for icon. Okay, this is the icon. So go to your icon or your Elementor. Let me drag this particular icon, drop it here. Alright, so that is it. So go back to the Elementor one more time. Also copy this icon and drop it here. Go back again, copy it, drag it again and drop it here also. Alright, so that is it. So what icon do we want to implement? So this is a particular web design. The icon is a kind of screen. Okay, so go back to your editor. All right, so let me start with this particular one. So let's go to icon library. Go to your icon library. Let me search for something that I will make use of. So these are your icon libraries. All right, so icon is different from your normal image that you import either from your library or that you upload. All right, so Elementor gives you the icon library that you can use. Okay, so let me select this particular icon, then select the one that you want to make use of, then click on insert. All right, so we now have this icon here. All right, so that is it. So let me select for this other one also, that is this search engine optimization. Okay, so let me go back, then click on this one, edit icon. So anyone that you are working on, you click on it, go to icon library. So just take your time to select the particular icon that you want to give that the name of what you can do. So just select the icon that you think it will be okay for it. Okay, so it seems like I can't find this particular icon. All right, so let me just select any of this icon. So on your own, you can just take your time to search for it, because I don't want this particular video to be too long. All right, so let me Okay, so let me just make use of this other one too. Let me make use of this other one. Let me make use of the monitor also. Alright, so let me just make use of this. Let me make use of this particular one just for the sake of this training. Alright, so the next one I have here, which is the digital marketing. So let's go back. So let me change the icon. I think this one should be on, kind of on. Okay, so this one is on. Alright, so that is it. So the next thing to do is to add this particular text below it. This web design, search engine and digital marketing. Alright, so let's add it. Alright, so to add it, go back to your Elementor. Let me add let me make use of header or text. Alright, so let me make use of text editor. Just drag this text editor and drop it here. Okay, also go back to the Elementor one more time and drag and drop this one here also. Okay, then also drag for this other one too. Okay, just drag and drop. Alright, so that is it. So I now have this what I can do. So let's start editing each of these icon, right? So let me start with this particular one. So let me start by increasing the size. Let me increase the size. Let me see how this one is. Alright, so I think the size is okay. Okay, the size is okay. So let's change the color. Let me change the color to white. Alright, so let me change the color to white. Alright, so that is it. Okay, so let me copy this style. Okay, let me copy this style, then let me go into this other one. So let me paste style, so that, okay, so let me also paste this same style here. Alright, so that is it. So let me go to the text editor. Alright, so let me remove this dummy text here. Okay, so let me see what I have here. Web design and development. Alright, so just type it here also. Web design and development. Okay, web design and development. Alright, so just the same way it is here, web design and development. Alright, so let me work on the size, then go to style, go to your style. Let me change the color to white. Right, is it white I have here? Alright, let me change the color to white. Alright, so let me increase the size. Go to typography. Let me increase the size a little bit. Alright, so let me leave the size, let me leave it at 19 pixel. Alright, so let me centralize it. Okay, so let me go to the typography one more time. So let me change the width. Let me make it to be bold. Alright, so that is it. So let me go back here. So let me change this other one. Let me change this other one to what do I have here? Search engine optimization. So just type it here also. Search engine. Alright, search engine optimization. All right, search engine optimization. Okay, so let me copy this other one. So let me paste this style here also. All right, that is it. So let me edit this other one too. All right, so remove this one. All right, so what do I have here? Digital marketing, right? That is digital marketing. So also just type it here, digital marketing. All right, digital marketing. Okay, so let me paste the style also. All right, so that is it. So one more thing that we want to do is to add this hover effect, right? As you can see, I'm having a black hover effect. All right, so to do that, let's go back to style. And work on it. Go to hover, then select color. Okay, let me select black. Okay, oh, what do I have here? Okay, all right, so go to color, go to hover, then select color. For the primary color, select a custom color. All right, so no need, so just let me select color, go to hover, select color. I want to make the color to be black. Okay, let me select black. Okay, all right, so the secondary color, let me go for the secondary color also. The secondary color, oh sorry guys, I'm working on the element instead of the column itself. All right, so let me remove it. Let me remove this hover effect from the element. So I want the hover effect to be at the column, not the element. All right, so let me remove it. All right, so click on the column, that is the column. All right, so go to style, then go to hover, then select classic. All right, then select color, make it black. All right, so let me select black. All right, so you can see, so that is the effect. Okay, that is it. So what I want to do, let me copy this effect. So no need of repeating it. So all you just have to do is to right click on this, on the column, then click on copy, then go to this other one. All right, right click on it, then click on paste style. All right, so repeat same for this other one. Right click on it, click on paste style. All right, so you can see, so we now have a similar effect, the same with this one also. Okay, that is it. So we now have something similar. All right, we now have something similar. Okay, next class we'll be discussing on how to edit these social icons. Thanks for watching. See you in the next class. Bye bye.